Be me, 26, dating Chris for 4 months now. Met him at a mutual friend's party. He's a graphic designer, has his own apartment, actually cooks real food. Not just instant ramen, seems like a solid dude. Dates are nice. We go to art galleries and farmers markets. He remembers things I tell him. Never pushy about sex, respects boundaries. But something feels off. He never really shares anything deep. We talk, but it's surface level. His work is good. His friends are cool. He's not stressed. Everything is fine, apparently. It's starting to bug me. We're at his place on a Wednesday, some documentary playing in the background, neither of us really watching. I just finished telling him about my sister, how she got passed over for a promotion again, how it's probably because she's a woman. He nods along, says that sucks, asks if she's looking elsewhere. Then nothing. He's just sitting there, scrolling through some design portfolio site, barely paying attention. Do you ever have problems? I say it without thinking, comes out more aggressive than intended. He looks up. What do you mean? Like I'm always sharing stuff with you, telling you about my life, my problems, and you just sit there. You never tell me anything real. He puts his phone down, that calm face he always has. I'm listening to you, aren't I? That's not the point, Chris. I pull my legs onto the couch. I mean, do you ever struggle with anything? Or are you just some emotionless wall? He kind of laughs. Not mean, but like he thinks I'm overreacting. I'm not emotionless. Then prove it. Open up to me. Tell me something real. He sighs, leans back. There's just not much to say. My life is pretty straightforward. Bullshit. Everyone has something. I grab my phone, pull up this Instagram post I saved earlier. Some infographic about toxic masculinity. About how men are taught to suppress emotions. I show him. See this. This is exactly what you're doing. You've been conditioned to think vulnerability is weakness. He looks at the screen, then at me. Amanda, I'm not suppressing anything. I just don't operate on the same emotional frequency as you. Some people are more internal. That's just patriarchy talking. He blinks. What? You've been socialized to believe emotions are feminine, that real men don't cry or whatever. And I'm telling you right now, I gesture between us. I'm not one of those girls who wants a tough guy. I want actual connection. We have connection. Do we? Because from my perspective, I'm dating someone who won't let me in, who treats emotional intimacy like it's optional. He rubs his temples. Okay, what do you want from me? I want you to be vulnerable. I want to know what hurts you, what you're afraid of, what keeps you awake at night. I want to actually know you. I'm right here. He says it quietly. Physically, yes. Emotionally, no. There's a wall between us, and you built it. He stares at nothing for a minute, then stands up, grabs his jacket. I think I need some air. I'm going to head home. My stomach drops. Are you serious right now? Yeah, I'm tired. This feels circular. We can talk tomorrow. He kisses my forehead, like I'm a child, and leaves, just like that. I sit there furious, and weirdly guilty at the same time. Grab my phone, text my friend Becca. Me, is it unreasonable to expect emotional depth from a man? She replies immediately. Becca, what did he do? Me, Chris being Chris, asked him to open up and he literally left. Becca, ugh, men are so emotionally constipated. Becca, you deserve someone who can actually communicate. I screenshot the Instagram post, send it to her. Me, like I'm not asking for the moon. Just be a human being with feelings. Becca, honestly, he sounds draining. I frown at that. Draining feels wrong. He's not draining. He's just closed off. There's a difference. I tell myself it's fine, but it kind of isn't. The next day at work, I can't concentrate. Keep replaying the fight. Maybe I pushed too hard. Maybe I should have been gentler. But also, am I wrong for wanting intimacy? I've dated guys before who treated vulnerability like a disease. Swore I wouldn't settle for that again. I want something real, something equal. Check my phone at lunch. Chris texted. Chris, sorry about last night. Want to get dinner Friday? I can try to be better about opening up. Relief floods through me. Me. Yeah, that sounds good. Chris. Cool. And I'll work on the communication thing. I stare at that message. He's trying. That matters, right? I screenshot it. Send it to Becca. Me. See, he's making an effort. Becca. We'll see. Becca. Guys always say they'll try. I don't respond. I want to believe him. That night I'm scrolling TikTok before bed. One of those relationship accounts pops up. Video of a guy explaining when she wants you to open up, but then loses attraction. When you do. Comments are a war zone. Guys agreeing. Girls saying if you can't handle emotions, stay single. The usual gender war nonsense. I think about Chris. About how I confronted him. I'm not like those girls. I'm not. I genuinely want him to be vulnerable. Friday comes. Chris picks me up at 7. Takes me to this Thai place we both like. Not expensive, but the food is good. He seems more relaxed. Makes jokes about the couple arguing at the next table. Asks about my week. It feels normal. We share some wine. Get a little buzzed. Back at his place, we're on the couch. His Spotify playlist going. He kisses me. I kiss back. Then pull away. Can we talk first? He looks cautious. Sure. I tuck my feet under me. I know I was intense the other night. I just want to know you. The real you. Not the surface version. I take his hand. No pressure. Just tell me something real. Something you don't tell most people. He looks at our hands. Jaw tight. You really want to know? Yes. I promise I won't judge. He exhales slowly. Stares at the ceiling. My brother died when I was 16. I squeeze his hand. He was 19. Car accident. Drunk driver hit him head on. He was 2 minutes from home. His voice is flat, emotionless almost. It destroyed my family. My mom still can't talk about it. My dad pretends it never happened. And I just kind of learned to keep going. Like if I stopped, I'd fall apart. Chris, I'm so sorry. He shrugs. It messed me up in ways I didn't understand for years. I don't get close to people easily. I don't share things because sharing feels dangerous. Like if I let someone in, they'll leave too. My ex, Jessica. I told her about my brother, about therapy, about how sometimes I just shut down for no reason. She was supportive at first, really understanding, until we fought. Then it was, maybe if you dealt with your grief, or you're so emotionally unavailable, or my favorite, your brother wouldn't want you to be like this. My stomach twists. She said that. Multiple times. He looks at me. So, yeah, I don't open up much. Because last time I did, it got used against me. I sit there processing, holding his hand, feeling the weight of what he just shared. And work? He continues. Now that he's started, he can't stop. I'm good at design. Really good. But I feel like I'm faking it half the time. Like one day, everyone will realize I don't belong. And I'm exhausted. Not physically, just tired of pretending I have everything together. Tired of being the stable one. The one who's always fine. His voice cracks slightly. His eyes get wet. I move closer, wrap my arms around him. Hey, it's okay. You're okay. He doesn't cry exactly, but he leans into me, and I can feel him shake a little. We stay like that for a while. I run my hand through his hair. Tell him I'm here. that I'm not going anywhere, and I mean it. When he pulls back, he looks embarrassed. Sorry, that was heavy. Don't apologize. This is what I wanted. This is real. Later, we're in bed. He's asleep next to me, breathing steady. I feel closer to him than ever before. I pull out my phone, careful not to wake him. Open Twitter, I type. Normalize men being vulnerable. Normalize emotional availability. Add a heart emoji. Hit tweet. But there's this weird feeling, in the back of my mind, something I can't quite name. The way his voice cracked. The way he leaned into me, needing comfort. It's what I asked for. So why does part of me feel weird about it? I push the feeling away. Go to sleep. Next few weeks are different. Chris is more open. Texts me when work is stressful. Calls when he needs to talk. Tells me about nightmares. About his brother. About feeling like a fraud. About everything. I'm supportive. I listen. I tell him he's doing great. That I'm proud of him. That it takes courage to be vulnerable. But something is shifting. Something I don't want to admit. He mentions feeling anxious about a client presentation. And instead of sympathy, I feel irritated. Like, why is he so worked up? It's just a presentation. I don't say that. I say, you'll do great, babe. But the feeling stays. Then he comes over after a bad day. His boss rejected a design he spent weeks on. He's visibly upset. Sits on my couch, going over every detail, analyzing what went wrong, what he could have done differently. I try to listen. But I'm thinking about Becca's boyfriend, who just started his own company. She posted about it on Instagram. Him in a suit, cutting a ribbon. Her looking proud. Champagne. Success. Chris is still talking. Maybe I should have pushed back on the color scheme, but I didn't want to seem difficult. You know, maybe you're overthinking it, I say while scrolling through my phone. He stops talking. What? I just mean, it's one rejection. Not the end of the world. His face changes, not hurt. Exactly. Just closes off again, like a door slamming shut. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't bring it up again. Few days later, I'm at brunch with Becca and Morgan. Mimosas and overpriced eggs. How's Chris? Becca asks with this knowing look. I laugh. He's good. Very emotionally available now. Maybe too available, actually. Morgan raises an eyebrow. Too available? I don't know. He tells me everything now, which is what I wanted. But I trail off. It's just a lot. He's been really in his head about work, about his brother, about everything. And I'm trying to be there for him. But it's exhausting. Becca nods. See, I told you, guys either don't communicate at all, or they trauma dump. No middle ground. It's not trauma dumping, I say quickly, then slower. Is it? Morgan shrugs. I mean, if it's affecting you, it's fair to feel that way. I pull out my phone, open our group chat, scroll up a few days. Me, Chris has been super anxious lately, like really spiraling about work stuff. Becca, oof, that sounds draining. Morgan, does he have a therapist? Me, yeah, but he still unloads everything on me. Me, I'm not his therapist, LOL. I remember typing that, feeling justified. Now reading it back, I feel guilty. But also, I was allowed to vent to my friends, right? Anyway, I say, it's fine, we're good. Becca gives me a look. You sure? Yeah, totally. That night, Chris wants to have sex. We're at his place. He starts kissing my neck, his hands on my waist. Normally, I'd be into it, but I just feel nothing. I'm kind of tired. I say, pulling away gently. Oh, okay. He sits back, looking rejected. I feel bad, so I kiss him, try to get into it. But my mind is elsewhere. We have sex anyway. It's fine. Mechanical. Afterward, he falls asleep. I lie there staring at his ceiling. My phone buzzes. Instagram notification. A guy from my gym, Tyler, liked 4 of my photos in a row. I click his profile. Shirtless mirror selfies, vacation photos, rock climbing, that easy confidence some guys just have. I catch myself smiling, then feel guilty. Lock my phone. Next day I see Tyler at the gym. He comes up to me between sets, all easy charm and white teeth. Amanda right. Yeah. Tyler. Good memory. He grins. I've seen you here a lot, training for something, just trying to stay consistent. We talk for a bit. He's funny, confident in a way that doesn't feel obnoxious. Asks for my number. I give it to him before I can think about it. When I leave the gym, I feel lighter, more alive than I've felt in weeks. Later that week, Chris is telling me about work drama. Some client being difficult. I'm half listening, scrolling through Tyler's Instagram, looking at his photos. Amanda. I look up. You okay? You seem distracted. Yeah, sorry, just tired. He doesn't push it, just nods and changes the subject. I tell myself I still care about him. I do, but I can't shake this feeling. That the version of Chris I wanted isn't the version I actually like. It all crashes down on a Tuesday. I'm at Chris's apartment. He's making dinner. Some pasta thing. I'm on the couch, scrolling my phone. Text from Becca. Becca. Girl, did you see Morgan's story? I open Instagram. Morgan posted a screenshot to her story of our group chat, the one where I vented about Chris. But it's not on close friends. It's public. My heart drops into my stomach. The screenshot shows my messages clear as day. Chris has been super anxious lately, like really spiraling. I'm not his therapist, LOL. Caption at the bottom. When he finally opens up and it's too much. Skull emoji. Crying emoji. I immediately text Becca. Me. Why did Morgan post that? Becca. I think it was an accident. Becca. She deleted it already. Me. Did anyone see it? Becca. Chris's friend Matt screenshotted it. Becca. He sent it to Chris. My blood turns to ice. Before I can respond, Chris walks in. Hey, can we talk? His voice is calm. Too calm. I lock my phone. What's up? He sits down, pulls out his phone, turns the screen toward me. The screenshot from Matt, showing Morgan's story. Want to explain this? His voice is quiet, controlled. My face gets hot. Chris, you told your friends I was spiraling, that you're not my therapist. It wasn't like that. I was just venting, about my private issues. To your group chat. Everyone vents about their relationships. It's normal. Amanda. His voice has an edge now. I told you about my ex, how she weaponized my vulnerability. I told you how hard it is for me to trust people. And you did the exact same thing. I didn't weaponize anything. You shared my business with people who don't know me, people who are now making jokes about it on Instagram. Morgan wasn't making jokes. The skull emoji says otherwise. I don't have a response to that. He sets his phone down. You pushed me to open up. You said you were different, that you wouldn't judge me, that you wanted to know the real me. I didn't judge you. Really? He leans forward. Because the second I actually showed you who I was, you got exhausted. You told your friends I was too much, that I was draining. You're twisting this, am I? You've been distant for weeks. Every time I try to talk to you about something real, you're on your phone. You barely look at me anymore. That's not true. It is true. He stands up, starts pacing. And you know what the worst part is. I don't even blame you, because this is exactly why men don't open up. We know what happens when we do. That's not fair. What's not fair is you pretending you wanted intimacy, when what you really wanted was the idea of it. You wanted a project. You wanted to be the cool, enlightened girlfriend. Who's so emotionally mature? But the second I gave you what you asked for, you couldn't handle it. I feel tears in my eyes. Chris, I care about you. Do you? Because caring means not gossiping about someone's trauma. Caring means not making fun of someone to your friends. You said you wanted me to be real, but you've never been real with me. What does that even mean? It means you've never actually been vulnerable, Amanda. You talk about vulnerability. You post about men's mental health on Twitter. But when have you ever shared something that scared you? Something that made you feel weak? I open my mouth. Nothing comes out. He's right. You wanted me to prove I cared. So I did. I told you things I've never told anyone. And what did you do? You judged me. You got bored. You pulled away. I didn't mean to. But you did. He sits back down, suddenly exhausted. You didn't mean to, but you did anyway. Because you don't actually want a guy who's emotionally available. You want a guy who's strong and put together, who maybe has one cute, vulnerable moment. That makes you feel needed. You don't want the reality of what vulnerability looks like. I'm crying now. That's not true, isn't it? Silence fills the apartment. I think you should leave, he says finally. Chris, please. I don't say anything else. Just grab my stuff and go. Chris texts me the next morning. Chris, I don't think this is working. Chris, you're great, but I can't be with someone who doesn't respect my privacy. Chris, or trust me enough to be honest about how they feel. Chris, I hope you figure out what you actually want. Chris, take care. No call, no conversation. Just done. I stare at the message for an hour. Becca calls. I'm so sorry. Morgan feels terrible. Doesn't matter, I say. It's done. Hang up. I open our group chat, scroll through weeks of messages. All the times I complained about Chris. All the times I made him sound exhausting, needy, too much. I did exactly what I said I wouldn't do. I think about his ex Jessica, how she used his vulnerability against him. And I did the same thing. I open Twitter, find my tweet. Normalize men being vulnerable. Normalize emotional availability. It has 62 likes. I stare at it, then delete it. A week later, I'm at a coffee shop, working on my laptop. Two guys sit at the table next to me. So she's like, "Why don't you ever share your feelings?" One of them says. And I'm like, "Because the last time I did, you lost all respect for me." The other guy laughs. "Dude, they say they want you to open up, but they don't." "Not really." "Exactly. They want you to be vulnerable. But not too vulnerable. Like cry at a wedding, sure. But don't actually have real problems. I feel like I've been hit in the chest." That was me. That's exactly what I did to Chris. Honestly, maybe they're right. Maybe I didn't want him to open up. Because the truth is, men become unattractive when they do. When they cry. When they need comfort. When they can't handle their own problems. It just feels weak. I know I'm not supposed to say that. I know it makes me a hypocrite. But every time Chris got emotional, something in me just turned off. I couldn't help it. Maybe men should just deal with their stuff themselves. Go to therapy, work it out, whatever. But don't dump it on your girlfriend and then act shocked when she's not attracted to you anymore. Is that harsh? Probably, but at least it's honest. I think about texting Chris, apologizing. But what would I even say? Sorry I wasn't attracted to you when you cried. Sorry I wanted you vulnerable, but not that vulnerable. He'd probably just say I proved his point. And maybe I did. I close my laptop, leave the coffee shop, walk home in the cold. On the way, I pull up Twitter, see another post about men's mental health. about how women need to do better, about how we need to make space for male vulnerability. I almost laugh. We say we want them to open up, but deep down we want them to be strong, to have their shit together, to be the stable one, the rock. And if that makes me part of the problem, fine. At least I'm not lying about it anymore.